Good morning, students. So welcome to today's class. So today we'll start chapter 10. That is circles. So about various properties of circles we have already come to know. Today little more, that means of different more advanced types we'll discuss today. Okay, so whatever we have known till class 9, I hope all of you remember. A circle. What is a circle? Students, what is a circle? The collection of all the points which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point is called a circle. Okay, the collection of all the points which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. That means this is a fixed point. Friends, this is a fixed point. From this fixed point, the collection of all the points, you see, this is one point, suppose this is 5 cm away. This is one more point which is 5 cm away. This is one more point. Like this, infinite collection of points are there. All these are, suppose, just as an example I am giving, from this fixed point, if all these points, all this collection of points are 5 cm away, then all this collection of points form a circle, isn't it? So this is a circle. So students, circles as a separate chapter is given to us because circles. Why circles as a separate chapter given to us? Circles is given as a separate chapter to us because circles has a large number of applications in our daily life. Okay. So as you will be observing around yourself, the bangles that we use are of circular shape, and several other objects. So for example, the rim of the cycle's rim is of circular shape, and the Ashok Chakra in our flag is also of circular shape, isn't it? Ashok Chakra, if you talk about, then cycle's ring, then if you talk about, then your, as I said, bangles that we use. So circles have a large number of applications in our daily life. Okay, so that's why it is given as a separate chapter to us, and so that we study the structure in details, so that our understanding of circles improves to a large extent. Okay, so some terms that we learned in the previous classes. So if a circle is there, then a line segment that touches 2 points of the circle is called a chord, isn't it? And the longest chord of the circle is called the diameter. So any line segment that touches 2 points on the circumference of the circle is called a chord, and the longest chord is called the diameter. And if a line segment is drawn from the center of the circle to the circumference, this will be called the radius, isn't it? This will be called the radius. And what is the relationship between the diameter and the radius? Diameter is equal to 2 times of radius, isn't it? So these are the very basic things that we must remember, because if we are learning whatever we have learned in class 9, I am just trying to recall these things for you all, so that it is easier to understand circles in a better way. Okay. So again, so this is a radius, as I said. So suppose this is A, B, and C. So AB is a chord, and AC is also a chord, but AC is the longest chord. So longest chord is also called the diameter, isn't it? And from the center of the circle, if you draw any line segment on the circumference, that will be called the radius. And as I said, diameter is 2 times of the radius. Okay. So again, some more terms we'll see. Let us see some more terms. So a part of a circle, any part of a circle is called the arc. So suppose this much part I am considering. So a part of a circle between any two distinct points on it is called the arc. So a part of a circle between any two distinct points. So suppose one point A is there, another point B is there. Between the points A and B, students, between the points A and B, you see this part will be called one arc, and this part also will be called one more arc. Okay. So now why have I marked these points X and Y? Here I have marked the point X, and here I have marked the point Y. Why is it so? I have marked this point X and Y just to make you understand better, make you understand in a better way about minor arc and major arc. So this is the smaller part of the circle. So this will be called the AXB. Is called the minor arc, smaller arc, that means smaller arc, and this part you see AYB. This part is called the major arc. Okay, because if I don't mark these points X and Y, students, if I don't mark it X and Y, then how will you understand which is the major and which is the minor arc? Suppose if I say the arc AB, then what will you understand about it? Isn't it? Arc AB means it may be this arc also, it may be this arc also. So how can we differentiate? How can we differentiate the minor arc and the major arc? So one way to differentiate is, I'll just mark a point X here and I'll just mark a point Y here. Just to differentiate. So from the name you will now come to know AXB. AXB is the smaller arc, so AXB is called the minor arc, and AYB is the bigger part, so AYB is the major arc. Understood? So this is about arcs. Again, one more topic. So just I am recalling because this will be helpful for not only in circles but areas related to circles. That also. For that also you need some basic concepts about circles. So again, if I draw this circle, then if I draw this circle, now you see the region between the chord and the arc. The region between the chord and the arc is called the segment of the circle. This part will be called this is the smaller one, so this is called the minor segment, and this is the bigger one, so this is called the, suppose if I mark it like just before, X and Y, this will be called the major segment. Okay, the region between the chord and the arc is called the segment of a circle. So this is the smaller part, so this is called the minor segment, and this is the bigger part, so this is called the major segment. Okay, so students, so segment, the region between the chord and arc of a circle is called the the region between the chord and an arc of a circle is called the segment of a circle. See this chord. This chord is AB. AB is the chord, and this is the arc. So this part will be called the. This part is also a segment, and this part is also a segment. But this is the smaller part. This part is the smaller part. So this is called the minor segment, and this is the bigger part. So this is called the major segment. So how will we name this? So AXB is the minor segment, and AYB is the major segment. Okay, students. So this part AXB is called the minor segment, and AYB is called the major segment. Is it okay? So this is about segment. Okay, this is required. Concept of this is very much useful in the areas related to circle. So together I am giving so that you can understand in a better way. Okay. So this is about segment. So next let us come to one more topic that is also very essential. So that is sector. So what is a sector then, students? The sector is the region enclosed between two radii and an arc of a circle is called the sector of a circle, students. So this is, you see, this is one radius, OA is the radius, OB is the radius, and between OA, OB and this arc AB, this region is there. This part will be called the sector of the circle. Okay. So the region enclosed between two radii and an arc is called the sector of the circle, and the remaining part is also the sector. Okay. See the remaining part. This is one radius, this is another radius, and this is one more arc. So this part also will be the sector. But this is the bigger sector, so it is called major sector, and this is the smaller sector, so it is called the minor sector. Okay. So sector, the region enclosed between two radii and an arc of a circle is called the sector of a circle. Okay. Okay, friends. The region enclosed between two radii and an arc of a circle is called the sector of the circle. And so, how will we name this sector? Just like before, I put one mark here x. I am marking one point here x, and I am marking one more point here y. Why? So that you can easily understand. Otherwise, if I don't give this x and y, suppose I am not giving this point x and this point y. Now, if I say AOB. If I say AOB, you may think that AOB is this part, or you may think that AOB is this part. Any one of you may be thinking that AOB is this part, this marked part, and any one of you may be thinking AOB is this part. So that's why we mark it like this x and here y. So minor sector AOBX is the minor sector, and students, AOBY is the major sector. Okay, so AOBX is the minor sector and AOBY is the major sector. Okay, so what is a sector? The region between two radii and an arc is called the sector. This is the smaller part, so this is called the minor sector, and the bigger part is called the major sector. Is it okay? So students, so next, so if you see, if a line and a circle are drawn on a piece of paper or any plane, if a line and a circle are drawn on a piece of paper or any plane, okay, then there are three possibilities. So either the line will be outside the circle. There are three possibilities. If a line and a circle are drawn on a piece of paper, there are three possibilities. Either the line will be outside the circle, or the line will pass through the circle, touching the circle at two distinct points, or the line will be touching the circle only at one point. Okay. In this case, the line is outside the circle. In this case, the line is touching the circle at the 2 points. So this is called second of the circle. A line that touches 2 points on the circumference of a circle is called second of the circle. Second. Okay. So this will be the second. SECN. Okay. What is a second? A second is a line. A second is a line that touches 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Okay. And a line that touches the circle, just touches the circle at 1 point. Okay. Just touches the circumference of the circle at 1 point. Then this will be called the tangent. The line that touches the circumference of the circle only at 1 point. Only at 1 point is called the tangent of the circle. Okay. So the line that touches the circumference of the circle only at 1 point is called the tangent of the circle. Okay. So one very important thing that we need to understand here. So this is understood. I think all of you understood this. So a line that touches 2 points on the circumference of a circle. A line that touches 2 points on the circumference of a circle is called the second of the circle. This is called the second, and this is the tangent. Tangent. What is a tangent? A tangent is a line that touches only 1 point of the circle. Okay. So then it will be called the tangent of the circle. So there is this one thing that you need to understand. So at any single point, there is only one tangent at the point of the circle. Suppose the circle is there. At one point you will be able to draw only one tangent. Okay. At one point you cannot draw more than one tangent. Suppose this is the tangent AB, and this is the point suppose C. So now if you want to draw, if you just tilt this line, suppose one more line you want to, one more tangent you want to draw, just if you make one angle at this point, you will be observing that it becomes a second. It touches the circle here also and it touches the circle here also. So at any particular point you can draw only one tangent to a circle. Okay, at any particular point you can draw only one tangent to a circle. Okay, so like there is only one tangent at a point of the circle. Okay, at one particular point there is only one tangent. Okay, so there is one more point that you must understand very nicely. The tangent to a circle is a special case of the second when the two endpoints of its corresponding chord coincide. The tangent to a circle is a special case of the second when the two endpoints of its corresponding chord coincide. Okay, so the tangent to a circle is a special case of the second when the two endpoints of its corresponding chord coincide. Okay, so let us see students, suppose so this is a circle. So So this is the second. Suppose AB is the second, and this A dash B dash is the tangent, and A double dash B double dash is also the tangent. So what is this statement saying? Just try to understand. The tangent to a circle is a special case of the second when the two endpoints of its corresponding chord coincide. That means, what is the corresponding chord? See, this AB is the second. The corresponding chord is from this point to this point, isn't it? Chord means a line segment that touches any two points on the circumference of the circle. So if AB is the second, then this point from here to here it will be the chord, isn't it? Now, what will happen if these two points coincide? So as the gradually the second will move this side, so what will happen? This distance will keep on decreasing, isn't it? So at last the 2 points will coincide here. So when the two corresponding points to a circle is a special case of a second when the two endpoints of its corresponding chord coincide. if the corresponding points of the chord coincide, that means from this distance to this distance, see, these are the two endpoints of the chord. So if as the tangent moves like this towards the right side, so what will happen? These 2 points are going to come nearer, isn't it? So as it comes nearer, at this point the 2 points of the corresponding chord will coincide. When the 2 points of the corresponding chord will coincide, that should become a tangent. Same here, come to the left side. So as this distance is decreasing, you can observe, as it is decreasing, as the 2 points of the corresponding chord coincide, that means these 2 points are coming nearer to each other. So as they coincide, so this will become a tangent. The second, that's why we said that the tangent to a circle is a special case of the second. Okay, the tangent to a circle is a special case of the second when the 2 endpoints of this corresponding chord coincide. Okay, that means when this point and this point, this is second, when this endpoint of the chord and this endpoint of the chord, when both of these will coincide, then this chord or this second will become a tangent. Same here in this case also. Okay.